Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to TrendGrid NFL, where we dive into the world of football and make some picks that might just change your weekend. I'm your host, and today we're breaking down Week 4 of the NFL season with our resident expert, Sam Farmer. Last week, Farmer posted an 8-8 record, which isn't too shabby considering the competition out there. Through 3 weeks, his overall record is a solid 30-16. But you know what they say, past performances don't guarantee future results. We're gonna take a closer look at this week's matchups and see if Sam's got another winning streak on the horizon. First up, we've got an Amazon Prime showdown between the Seahawks and Cardinals. Arizona's offense is facing a major setback without James Conner, and they'll be relying heavily on tight end Trey McBride to make some big plays downfield. Meanwhile, Seattle's offense is starting to click, and I think their ability to throw the ball downfield will give them the edge they need to take home the win. Now, let's move on to the Steelers versus Vikings game. Despite playing a backup quarterback, Minnesota has been running effectively, and Pittsburgh's defense has had a tough time stopping the run. But with Aaron Rodgers under center, I think the Steelers are gonna make just enough plays to lift them over the Vikings. Next up, we've got a Chargers-Giants showdown on CBS. Both teams have their injuries, but the Chargers' defense is looking fierce, and Justin Herbert should be able to outplay the Giants' limited offense. The Giants' defense may keep it close for a while, but I think the Chargers will come out on top. Now we're heading into 2 games that could go either way. First up, we've got the Commanders-Falcons matchup on NFL Ticket. Atlanta's looking to bounce back from a tough loss last week, and with Jaden Daniels likely out and Marcus Mariota struggling to throw, I think the Falcons will come out strong. Next, we're heading to Buffalo to take on New Orleans. The Bills are playing hard, but they just don't have the roster talent to compete with one of the top teams in the league. I think Buffalo will win comfortably at home with an efficient performance on offense. Moving right along, we've got a Lions-Browns game that's looking like it could be a low-scoring affair. Cleveland's defense is legit, but Detroit's versatility on offense should eventually wear down the Browns and produce a fairly low-scoring win for the Lions. Now we're into some matchups where both teams have a tough road ahead of them. First up, we've got the Patriots-Panthers game on NFL Ticket. With Drake May under center, the Patriots' defense is looking fierce, and I think they'll grind out a close one against Carolina. Next, we're heading to Tampa Bay for an Eagles-Buccaneers matchup on NFL Ticket. The Eagles have the NFL's best roster, and I think they'll come out on top in a physical game despite some injuries on the Buccaneers side. Moving right along, we've got a Texans-Titans game that's looking like it could be a high-scoring affair. Houston's defense is giving them an edge against a rookie quarterback, but their offensive line remains a problem. I think they'll come out on top with some pressure and mistakes from the Titans. Now we're into 2 matchups that could go either way. First up, we've got an Rams-Colts game on NFL Ticket. With Matthew Stafford under center, the Rams' attack is looking efficient, and I think they'll make just enough plays at home to come out on top. Next, we've got a 49ers-Jaguars matchup that's looking like it could be a close road win for Jacksonville. San Francisco is banged up with Nick Bosa out and multiple offensive concerns, but the Jaguars have been confident building all season long, and I think they'll find a way to pull off an upset. Finally, we've got a Ravens-Chiefs game on NFL Ticket that's looking like it could be a shootout. Kansas City's offense is slow and out of sync, while Baltimore has the most complete team on paper and Lamar Jackson is always a threat. I think Baltimore's defense and ground attack will control the game and give them the edge they need to take home the win. Last but not least, we've got 2 matchups that could go either way. First up, we've got a Raiders-Bears game on NFL Ticket. Caleb Williams is settling in, and Chicago's defense has played well last week. With emerging weapons like Luther Burden I think the Bears' offense will find enough big plays to win a tight one. Finally, we're heading into a Packers-Cowboys matchup that could go either way. Micah Parsons' return should spark Green Bay's defense against Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. I think the Packers will come out on top with some heavy pressure and a convincing win. Last but not least, we've got two matchups that could go either way. First up, we're heading to New York for a Jets-Dolphins game. Tyrod Taylor provides stability and efficiency for the Jets' offense, and I think they'll be able to outlast the Dolphins in a close one. Next, we're headed to Denver for a Broncos-Bengals matchup that could go either way. Denver's desperation is palpable after last week's loss, but their defense should overwhelm Cincinnati's shaky offensive line. With a pass rush and balanced attack, I think the Broncos will come out on top in a bounce-back win. That's it for this week's TrendGrid NFL picks. Tune in next time when we'll be breaking down another exciting matchup in the world of football.